guys. Night, guys. Yeah, Louis, I'm okay. Yeah, bro. What's up? I'm good. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. What's up, guys? Just tired a little bit. What's up, guys? Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Sorry. Yeah, bro. What's up? What's up, guys? Tell a friend to tell a friend. We are live. Live, live, live policy. We are live, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Why look at no I know a lot of people don't come out tonight time. I don't know. Let me see. Where live I go? Guys, what's up? The people them there. I'm gonna say news, guys. I'm gonna say news. Well, come on from the line. No, I diss it. Come on from the line. guys, what's up? Come on from the life. This Good night, everybody. Hey, guys, you see the PMP? The PMP, them the PMP, them a try to backtrack their criticism of the buses. Look here and backtrack nothing, man. Tell the PMP so they can't backtrack nothing. It's already gone bad for the PMP criminal organization. Already gone bad for them. Big up on yourself, Florida. It's already gone bad for the PMP. It's already gone bad. And if we have to get up every day, and talk about this, we're going to get up every day and talk about it. Because it just can't go down so. You just can't come criticize the thing and I call it all. You understand what I mean? And I come call it all. You can't do that. Because you can't buy anything brand new. You want to come style our thing. You understand what I mean? PMP them I try to withdraw. Not even withdraw. Them just a try to put some tape on their wound. You understand what I mean? But them done wound themselves already and wound themselves badly. You understand what I mean? They don't need to put no tape over it. What them need to do, I go to the hospital and get many stitches. You understand what I mean? Because that they cut there, it cut deep in the heart of the Jamaican people. And the Jamaican people will not take the PMP word for nothing whatsoever at all. So all Michael Phillips want to come and clarify where the PMP stand for where PMP no stand, and they're not criticizing the bus system. And what? Everybody here with Mark Golden have to say. Everybody here with Peter Bunting have to say. Everybody here. Tell them they're not hanging down their mouth and talk. A matter of fact, Peter Bunting. Sorry, guys. Peter Bunting at Christiana, Northeast Manchester, doubled down on what he said. He said the government buy buses to kill off the picking of them. And he had no apologize, sorry. The government buy all buses. So when Michael Phillips come talk about the opposition, no against, no rural bus system. Always thinks that Jamaican people are fool. No, always thinks that Jamaican people are fool. Jamaican people are not fool, man. Jamaican people are not fools. Jamaican people are one of the smartest people in the world. But against. Who no against? Mark come out, Mark say all bust them there. And a big disaster go happen. Watch and see. As so he say, what do? We don't want we play the tape them over. We don't want we play the tape them over. We can play the tape them over if we don't want we play them over. I'm sure so no hear what Peter Bunting say. I'm sure when no hear Damian Crawford say. Damian Crawford say, I go abandon the school buses. That him say, I go abandon them. Right? And I'm go give the taxi man the preference for bring our kids to school. That them say, I'm go help out 20,000 family. Yeah, 20,000. And as I said today, that the 20,000 family they can come from Kingston alone. Can come from Kingston alone. So me jump to the conclusion. Long time ago, me jump to the conclusion. So that the 20,000 people there, he have to be the comrade them. He can't be the entire Jamaica. Or if he be the entire Jamaica. We now have more than 20,000 people and families in Jamaica. We need help sending them kids to school. We need more people to get help. And you can't tell me say the bus now go help more than 20,000 people when we send it right across the island. It's going to help more than 20,000 per family when we send it across the island. But according to them, Damian Crawford have all the answers. Damian Crawford have all the answers. I have watched Damian Crawford enter into politics. And when the PMP start to consume him, he become nothing but a vagabond. Damian Crawford, a person who young people look up to, used to look up to, a matter of fact. You understand what I mean? They used to look up to Damian Crawford. As a bright and intelligent young man, stand up for what he believed in. You understand what I mean? Stand up for what he believed in. But we see we're going around. He can't say a word without Mark Golding vetted first before him say it. And even if him come out and say it, he must backtrack it. Because Mark Golding is not in agreement with his statement. So Damian Crawford become a yes man in the PMP for Mark Golding. Yes man. And tell you how Damian Crawford done stuff and no sense. You understand what I mean? According to him, when Mark Golding in a grade 1, he brighter than everybody in the Jamaica Labour Party. Of course he have to be brighter. He must be brighter than everybody in the JLP. Because if he can come up with such a stupid idea, he must be brighter than everybody in the JLP, in the Jamaica Labour Party. He must be brighter than everybody. Because me want to know why you would choose to give the taxman preference to bring our kid to school after we are run from the system. We are run from the system, you know. You understand what I mean? We are run from the system. There is no taxman in Jamaica that going to commit themselves to bring only kids to school. Remember, I said it's the 2 to 3 hours, you know, or less. You understand what I mean? Depends on how far you're going and how many kids you are bringing. And when for instance, all right, we're going to empower the taxi men and women, right, to bring our kids to school. How many persons one taxi man going to bring? How many? You understand what I mean? How many they're going to bring? All right, said each taxi going to bring 20 kids to school in the morning, right? The taxi man have such and such a time to bring these kids to school. Then he go and do his normal taxi route. Who is going to be there to monitor that taxi man bringing those kids? Because some taxi man would want to bring all of that 20 kids one time, you know. Some of them would like to bring those kids one time in a local taxi. Who is going to be there to monitor them and monitor the taxi man or woman? For him not to pack up the picnic them in the car like a sardine tin. Who going to stop him from bringing 2 up front? A matter of fact, he no reach 2 again. He reach 3 plus the driver 4. Who is going to prevent that taxi man from bringing 4 up front? Because him just want to bring everybody to school in the fastest way possible to go back on the road, to go work his daily bread. In the school system, the school bus system, we don't have all of that to worry about. We don't have all of that to worry about because everything is on the bus. Camera system is on the bus. Tracker is on the bus. Wardner is on the bus. And we're not going to have the kids them in the bus pack up like sardine. 2 or 3 kids. And a seat depends on how big the bus is. And we have parents who can download the app. And they can and they see when the kids go on the bus. Take them to school safely. And when time to come home, they can track it and see the kids on the bus. And when the kid reach home. So this foolish idea that the PMP have come with. Everybody, man, a garbage. Me I tell you, say a garbage. A garbage, Michael Phillips. So nobody come with it, Michael Phillips. And that's what I do all the time. All the time. Instead of you come out, Michael Phillips. And I put band-aid on the hood. Eh? You have to take a better approach to it. Tell Peter Bunting. So if he come out and apologize to the Jamaican people. Because in damn rude out order, the government could never go ahead and buy school bus. Which country going to buy school buses to kill off the kids? Even if they're old. And what are we talking about old? A matter of fact. What is old? What is old? Define old to me. Because I believe, say, I'm a 75-year-old or 80-year-old grandparents. Old. One thing missing nowadays, everybody has said they're old. Even when they're in their 40s. They must say they're old. Even if they're in their 40s, missing people are saying they're old. 10-year-old buses, 8-year-old buses, not that old. Not that old. You understand what I mean? All we need to do is to work with the government and work with the system. The government bought all of those buses. And in the contract, they have managed to secure 1 year out of parts for all of these buses. They have mechanics going to come to Jamaica to train our mechanics in fixing these buses. So it's not a broad rush thing. This is not a sugar and water thing. This thing was well planned out and organized by the government and by the minister. So when the PNP want to come and make it look bad, I'm sorry for no. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry for no. Because Uno are going to face the electorate. And Uno are going to face the voters. And me know, as I said today, a lot of comrades are hitting out at Peter Bunting, Mark Golding, and Damian Crawford. A lot of persons going to vote against Peter Bunting, Mark Golding, Damian Crawford, and the PNP criminal organization. You understand me? Just for this. They're going to vote out them just for this. Every time these people open up their mouth, they put their foot in their mouth and they talk garbage just because of election. And when they come up and talk about they're not going to apologize, it tells you the person they are. Because Peter Bunting no credibility. No. Peter Bunting no have no credibility in this country. When the Jamaican people employ him as the security minister in Portia Simpson administration, he failed the Jamaican people. He failed the Jamaican people. Peter Bunting gave us over to the hands of the criminals in this country. The Jamaican people employ you to do the job. You go on stage and cry. Like you cry baby. And believe you have all the answers. No, you chat like you have all the answers for crime and violence in this country. You criticize the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace Nasty, Peter Bunting. You criticize the government. Criticize the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace. Because if you don't call Andrew Michael Wallace's name, you don't name Peter Bunting. You said Andrew governed over the murderers here. You understand what I mean? In this country. Which is a damn lie you tell. Damn lie you tell. You, Peter Bunting, leave us to the hands of the criminals in this country. When they go to NCU and I cry, I said the PNP do everything that they can to curb crime and violence in this country. You said you, as the minister, did everything in your power. And you come to one conclusion. Jamaica need divine intervention. Me not say Jamaica need divine intervention. Jamaica need divine intervention. But at the same time, the Jamaican people employ you to do a job. Do it and stop the crying. You come talk about Andrew govern over the murderers here in any government in the history of Jamaica. Liar, damn tell. Peter Bunting, listen to me. Peter, get this country. When murder was under 600 in this country, 8.1% to 100,000. Right? And that is 1980 something or 1990 something. 1990 something. Or 93 or something like that. When PJ took over government. And 2002, Jamaica was 40.5% to 100,000. Jamaica passed over 1,000 murder under PJ Patterson and the PNP criminal organization. When PJ leave, a matter of fact before PJ leave, in 2005, Jamaica known as the murder capital of the world under the PNP criminal organization. When PJ leave, our murder rate was over 1,600, the first ever in the history of Jamaica. And I know we don't go 1,600 a year. We have never reached 1,600 a year from PJ leave. From PJ leave politics, Jamaica have never seen 1,600 murder. PJ Patterson governed over the murderers here in our country. PJ Patterson is a disaster in this country. If PJ Patterson and the PNP they take the approach that this government take to curb crime and violence in the society, Jamaica would be a better place today for you and for me. May I tell you? You understand what I mean? And while you were criticizing Peter Bunting, while you were criticizing Andrew and the government, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace were investing heavily in the security force. This is the government. This is the prime minister that prioritizes the safety of Jamaicans and invest billions of dollars. Only government to invest so much in the security force. So while Peter Bunting were criticizing Andrew and bringing Andrew to court, don't forget it. Because the PNP bring the government to court because the government are trying to save our life. While the government, are investing in the security force, are organize things. You understand what I mean? The government realized that, listen, in pursuing to get a better Jamaica and to organize the security force, we have to implement a thing that will ease the murder rate in our country until we finish do what we're doing. So they implement a state of emergency. They implemented the state of emergency. I remember in St. James, some people have to run away and leave their houses because of how them boy did go on down at St. James. Broad daylight. Triple flipper murder on the street of St. James. People have to run left them house and Norwood. And flankers. You understand what I mean? So while the government were working on the security force, they have to implement the state of emergency. And they implement the state of emergency, and especially in the Montego Bay. And crime and violence drop rapidly down there. The opposition bring the government to court. Say the SOE was unconstitutional. You understand what I mean? And the other day, the Constitutional Court takes side with the PMP. And they not only take side with the PMP, but the Constitutional Court said that Jamaica murder rate at the time, you understand what I mean, never allow the government. It don't give the government any. You understand what I mean? Go ahead to implement a state of emergency. So the court is telling us, that 1,500 murder a year not qualified for any state of emergency in Jamaica, because we have seen it as the norm. Is that the norm? That cannot be norm, because it's only our black brothers and sisters, grandmothers, or babies are dying on the street of this country. You understand what I mean? Dying on the street of this country. You understand what I mean? And in order to fix it, we have to implement a state of emergency. You understand what I mean? And that's what the government does. Implement a state of emergency. So we see, while the government were implementing the SOEs, the government was doing a great job by moving the security force, the JDF, from 4,000 to over 8,000 right now. They moved the JDF, the JCF, from 6,500 to actually full capacity. What is the full capacity of the JCF? 15,000. While they were doing that also, they were repairing police stations, building police stations. We buy boats, we buy ships, we buy helicopters, and we bought over 3,000 vehicles for the security force. We buy weapons. We digitize out the entire security force. We digitize out some of these all police stations across Jamaica under this government led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace. So while Peter Bunting were criticizing, the government was doing all of these things. And today, Jamaica can boast because Jamaica is seeing a 44.1% reduction in murder. In murder. Nobody do it better than the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace. And I forgot to say this. When Andrew took government in 2016, the security force identified 350 gangs in this country. 300. Sorry, guys. And something. Gangs in this country. And at the end of 2024, the government have slashed the gangs in Jamaica by 75%. 75%. This prime minister, this government, is the only government and prime minister we really see that take these criminals by the hand and dealt with it. When you hear the Prime Minister. When you hear the Prime Minister. The man say, is either on the city judge or on the city maker. You understand what I mean? Because the time has come. The time has come for the murder in our country to stop. The time has come. You understand what I mean? For all of us to live as one. To live as brothers and sisters and enjoy the promised land, Jamaica. Because I call Jamaica the promised land. Because I don't know nowhere else that's sweet as Jamaica. Nowhere. But I read about the promised land in the Bible and read about it. It sounds sweet. So that is why I compare Jamaica with the promised land. Jamaica is a sweet place. Sweet and nice place. If we just could come together, live as one, stop the crime, stop the violence. You understand what I mean? Happy for each other when we see each other strive. You understand what I mean? When we see each other go up, we help them. We help them up. But every time we see our brothers and our sisters going up, we want to tear them down. For what reason? Huh? For what reason? There is no reason for us, yeah, to tear down each other. Peter Bunting and Mark Golding take it as a duty to try and tear down Andrew Michael Wallace. They go as far as to spend $3 billion out of their personal pocket for internal election and to tear down Andrew. They pay off the Integrity Commission to destroy the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace. And when they find out that they can't use the Integrity Commission, non-integrity commission that too, because no integrity, not in that the commission there. No integrity, because right now in the full up a PMP, be a PMP in the Integrity Commission. Left, right, and center. When you look, left, right, and center, you have Damian Crawford, no, Dayton Campbell, kids being pedophile, Mama Portia. You have him, his best friend for 20 years in the Integrity Commission. And I heard that Mr. Lawrence is Dayton Campbell, godfather, kid's godfather. You understand what I mean? We have Stevens, who was Peter Phillips advisor. We have Greg Christie, known PMP. You understand what I mean? We have Pantan. Well, him left now, but he's a known PMP. We have all of them. All of them are known PMP. All of them try to bring down the man. As a matter of fact, I heard on 411 program. She said, Mr. Lawrence said, Mr. Stevenson said he's going to be a nightmare for the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace. That's what he said to Peter Bunting. That he's going to be a nightmare for the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace. And indeed, you tried my youth, but it no work. It no work. We want to try everything. We want to try to finish everything. Even before Andrew report reached to Parliament, we want to leak them an information to Dayton Campbell, Mark Golding, Julian Robinson, and the rest of them. We want to leak the information to them before the man report could reach to Parliament. We want to leak them and report. And me hear Donna Scott Motley the other day came out same way because them still get information from within the Integrity Commission. Before the report could come out, we hear Donna Scott Motley talk about it, the Integrity Commission sent some report to Parliament and the government closed down Parliament before they could table. And remember, she taught these things before the Integrity Commission could send the report to Parliament. They are getting information from within the Integrity Commission. They are getting information from within the Integrity Commission, the Non-Integrity Commission. I continually to ask the question, right? Is the Governor General have any power to dissolve the Integrity Commission? Because they need to dissolve it and rebuild it over. Because Andrew must focus on rebuilding the Integrity Commission over. When he get the third term, he need to, because what they have done to him, he not pretty. He not pretty. You understand what I mean? You know, leak out all of the man private information to the entire world to show on a bad mind and wicked in the Integrity Commission. You know, have all of the man information out there. Private information. Mark Golding has certified one statutory declaration now for 15 years. And it's the same thing Mark Golding a certify year by year by year. And Mark Golding make billions of profit a year time. And you know, and it don't show on Mark Golding statutory declaration. They're reviewing the Integrity Commission bill law law in Parliament. And they must make sure that they take out that clause out of it where Mark Golding can use it to hide all of his assets. They must take it out of it. Because we want to know what Mark Golding is hiding. I mean, I hear nobody talk about it, you know. If they talk about it now, they make it rest. But me forever talk about it. Me forever talk about it. Mark Golding cannot talk about he want to become prime minister in this country and have all of his assets, all of where Mark Golding have. Him take it to hide it into a trust. Him take it to hide it into a trust. So if you want us to trust you, what are you hiding? The same way they only pay the Integrity Commission to expose the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Show us what you have hiding, Mark Golding. No sanky no sing so. No sanky no sing so. And that is why me are saying, you see Jamaica always are going to be hard, you know. Always are going to be difficult. Because we have one rule for one and one rule for the other. I can bet you any money in the world. If it was Andrew who have his asset hide into a trust, everybody would come out. Even their watchdog group there would have come out at him. Would come out at him. Because we see where the one of them come out and come talk about integrity report. We see the one of them come out and nobody now question Mark Golding report. Nobody now question it. Just not because they approve Mark Golding statutory declaration. That means say right. And me taught this already, you know. Me taught this already. Me say if you have so much PMP within the Integrity Commission, even if the PMP them not qualified for the statutory declaration to be certified, they're going to be certified same way. Because you have comrade, a pick up for comrade, and you have comrades within the Integrity Commission. So that they will certify them even if they don't need to be certified. That is how corrupt the Integrity Commission is. That is how corrupt there is. Mark Golding must tell the Jamaican people, this close to the Jamaican people, what is in his trust. Look at Margoli's statutory declaration. Big ever businessman, not even own a house. Mark's statutory declaration show that Margoli don't even own a house in Jamaica. And you are going to tell me, say, if you vote for Margoli as a leader in this country, vote for what? Vote for what? All well-thinking Jamaicans must think about these things. All well-thinking Jamaicans must think about these things. This have to be bad mind, you know. This have to be bad mind. Darrell Vaz came out at the press conference this evening and I said the PNP bad mind. When me tell you it's a PNP bad mind especially Mark Golding. Have to bad mind them bad mind. Mark Golding go around the country telling lies and rumors, misinformation. When he manufactured the lie them, he just go around and he just talk it dry eye like it's true. It's not true. It's not true, Mark Golding. And you know many things that you go around and talk about the Prime Minister. It's not true. It's not true, Mark Golding. And I'm going to pay for it dearly. Because as me said today on the live, what my grandmother said, if you dig pit, you dig two. If you dig pit, you dig two. One for me and one for you. You understand what I mean? And because of the things that you have done to the Prime Minister, that is the reason why you're going around the country talking fat. Garbage. Your brain I get flux out because you drink too much, Mark Golding. Going around the country talking about the Prime Minister 28 bank account. And when you ask the PNP them, what the plans Mark Golding and the rest of them have for the country, they might come talk about the Prime Minister have 28 bank account. And he said to the declaration of that certified. Eh? They don't have nothing more to say to you. Nothing more. Because Mark Golding have drilled that in their brain. Sometimes when you hear them people talk, sometimes you have to really wonder. Everything that Mark Golding criticized, the followers them just are criticized too without asking any question. Any question. And that is not good. That is not good for his followers. We see where they go to Heroes Park. And the news reporter asked them, do you know what you're out here for? No. What is the FID? I don't know. What is the FID? Do you think the Dennis Strong qualified to lead the FID? No, I don't think so. Why you don't think Dennis Strong is qualified to lead the FID? Because Dennis Strong only can account. And then the people that we are going to have out there every God Almighty time. Jail foolishness in their head and they just take you and run with it. Without asking any question, without thinking critically. Deep down, it's, hey, listen to me. When you don't really listen to Mark Golding talking, you know, say Mark Golding has suffered from some mental illnesses. You understand what I mean? Mark Golding has suffered from some mental illnesses if you go up on stage and talk certain things. So which tell me which, even when Portia at her worst, Portia would never come and say something when Mark Golding say time out. Never. You understand what I mean? And Mark Golding continually doing. You see, let me tell you something. You see when you start lie, you see when you start to lie, you can't stop it. Because you have to tell one lie to back up one lie, and one lie to back up another. You understand what I mean? And so Mark Golding lie go, in lie come. So in lie go, in lie come. And nobody can trust him because he just lie and talk be a crap. You understand what I mean? Mark Golding going to look on us and tell us that as a British citizen, he want a visa to go back to England. Which one of you here is a British citizen? And you're in another country and you want a visa to go visit back England. Eh? Which one on? Mark Golding, just leave Jamaican people alone, brother. You're not ready yet. You know, say you're not ready yet. Just give Jamaica people a chance, man. Give Jamaica people a chance. I remember when you come out, Mark Golding, and made this statement that you're going to join hand with the government, right? For us to move away from the king and become republic. You tell us, Mark Golding, when the bill drafting up and the talk about and in the committee, you said what you and the government agree on, we're going to move ahead with what you know agree on. But what you know can agree on, we're not going to talk it over. One thing you know can't agree on, one more thing. And the final quote. Sorry, guys. One thing you know can come to agreement on is the final quote. And you stop the entire thing, Mark Golding, just to please yourself. You stop the entire process because when they're ready to sign the bill, send it to Parliament to debate. You tell the Jamaican people that you're not going to sign it. You're not going to sign it because you don't agree with nothing within that bill. Mark Golding, before, remember what you said before. Before you agreed with what in the drafting of the law, you agreed, but you come around now, come talk about you don't agree with nothing within the law. We're going to send to Parliament to debate. Why you have stopped Jamaica from becoming republic? Why you have stopped Jamaica from becoming republic, Mark Golding? Because you have your own agenda, brother. You know, say if Jamaica become republic, you become irrelevant because you cannot be the opposition leader. You know that. You know, say if Jamaica become republic, you cannot remain as the opposition leader. And that is the reason why, Mark Golding, you vote against. No matter of fact, you don't vote. You withdraw your support from the bill. It's not because you and the government not in agreement with the final court. And me see how come with that the argument there. Foolish argument there. Foolish argument there. Nobody come with that, Mark Golding. Because you and I know that is foolish argument. But because you cannot agree and the government is not coming out and with their decision, which is the final court. That is the reason for you not to support in the bill. Garbage, man. Garbage. I'm going to tell some other people that. But not me. Me and you know. Say if Jamaica become Republican morning, you can never sit in that parliament. You can't sit in that parliament. Because you're going to be unqualified. You understand what I mean? But Mark Golding, this is a third term, you know. They tell you from now, you're not going to be there. This is a third term, yeah. You're not going to be there. You understand what I mean? And Jamaica will become republic under the leadership of the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. It's the same thing when I try to fight Portmore. From become the 15th parish. You understand what I mean? Why don't want to fight Portmore from becoming the 15th parish? You know, see, Portmore can manage on their own, man. Portmore can manage on their own, you know. And you know, Prime Minister like Andrew with every country need to have. Because he's a man of vision. Andrew have vision for the people of Jamaica and for the country. You understand what I mean? And believe you me, we must work with him. We must work with him because we only can make the country better. Only can make the country better. When we look on Andrew on some international stage and look at Mark Golding, there is no way we don't want Mark Golding to go and represent us on any international stage. You're crazy? You're crazy? Every national event that keep in this country and they invite Mark Golding never go. Be a representative in my sense. Like him too big to attend these events. You understand what I mean? I'm not big him too big. I'm not big him too big enough. You understand what I mean? I'm not big him too big. You understand what I mean? I'm not big him too big, man. I'm not big him too big. Behave like him a the king. You understand what I mean? Him a the slave master. And we are the slave. You understand what I mean? So him a behave. But Mark Golding can't stop Jamaica from becoming republic. You can't stop Jamaica from becoming republic. Jamaica will become republic, whether you like it or not. Because under the third term, as I said earlier, the Jamaica Labour Party and the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Knowles. And whoever that opposition leader going to be, you understand what I mean? Jamaica going to be republic. You understand? Jamaica could become republic already. If you, Mark Golding, they just go ahead and sign the paper and then bring it to Parliament to debate and send it to the Senate. You understand what I mean? To debate and pass. Jamaica will become republic today. But because of your own selfish gain, Mark Golding, you deprive the Jamaican people their right to become republic. All them are sitting here should have no politician hand. Them things should have no politician hand where them are sabotage us for them selfish gain. You understand what I mean? And when we look at who has stopped Jamaica from becoming republic, you know, they have to really laugh, you know. They have to really laugh. Because remember that Mark Golding, family, grandparents, and great-grandparents used to own slaves in Jamaica. Used to own slaves. Right? Used to own slaves. So when Mark Golding come and behave like he's all that, you know, and he can do anything and get away with it. It's just time, Mark Golding, man. Just relax, man. It's just time. Because time drunk, but time no fool. You know what I'm saying, Mark Golding? Time drunk, but time no fool. You understand what I mean? I know that the Jamaican people, you watch what the Jamaican people going to do. You see, anytime Andrew called that election day, you see, anytime Andrew called that election day, me see you grown in the country like a baby go around, you know. You know, travel more than Beyonce and Jay-Z. Eh? Me see you travel more than Beyonce and Jay-Z. But let me tell you something. All the way you want to do, Mark Golding. You understand? Andrew is just getting popular day by day by day. And who cause it? I don't know what cause it. The Jamaica Labour Party I get more popular day by day by day. And who cause it? Who cause it? You understand what I mean? Because you know show the Jamaican people that you not ready yet. You not ready yet, and that you know show the Jamaican people that you not ready yet. And the Jamaican people no fool. They might take note. Mark Golding, Peter Bunting, Damian Crawford, Kids Meet Pedophile, Dayton Campbell. You don't go on social media. You don't go on any farmer social media and watch the Jamaican people what them are doing. Watch the Jamaican people what them are doing. You understand what I mean? Me tell people, that the PMP don't like Jamaicans, Neither PMP don't like Jamaicans. They don't like Jamaicans, they don't like Jamaicans. The PMP only believe in PMP and then criminal organization. Why you think the country not developed for over the years them in power? Because they not think about the country. They not think about the country. They think about themselves and then segregate. You understand what I mean? That's all they think about. That's all the PMP think about. They segregate and the PMP, not the country. I said it on the live earlier. If PMP did care about Jamaica and care about Jamaicans, they would have more things done in this country. They would have more things done in this country. And the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace, who don't have it so hard. Fear build from scratch. Because I write a scratch, Andrew have fear believe from come up. Right from scratch. I don't want to talk bad things about the man. Eh? No, we don't want to talk bad things about the man. We don't try to demonize the man. Say and do all type of things to the man. But thank God he was strong enough to overcome everything that you know dash at him. Guys, remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Remember to like and share. Remember to like and share. Remember to subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe. Like and share, guys. Like and share. You know, say PMP are wicked, man. PMP are wicked. When me tell you say PMP are wicked, PMP are wicked. And PMP don't mean none of us good in this country. None of us. PMP just come to kill, steal, and destroy. And then tell we, my goal and tell we, them say they need power, and they need power at all cost. They need power, and they need power at all cost. My goal in God say, me need power for me, and me Tapanaris friend them. Me and me Tapanaris friend them. That's what my goal in say. You understand what I mean? Who am I calling Tapanaris friend? You understand what I mean? The same man from the Gleaner. The same man there from the Gleaner who is backing the PMP 100%. Because they believe that when Mark Golding come in power, Mark Golding going to bail them out. But Mark Golding not going to come in and no power to bail out. No matter land. You understand what I mean? They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. All I want to tell my Jamaican people is to choose Jamaica and choose the Jamaica Labour Party led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Woolness. You understand what I mean? Choose Andrew. Choose Andrew. Make the PMP go and criticize and do as they feel like. Let them do as they feel like. Let them see all what the man of evil they want to say. But the reality is, the government is working. I said it on many occasions that I have never seen a prime minister work the way the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Woolness. You understand what I mean? Eh? We have never seen a prime minister that work like the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Woolness. If you don't see it, you don't tell me. If you don't read about it, you don't tell me. Me read and me never see an ex-prime minister like Andrew. Me experience prime minister and me never experience none like the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Woolness. Boy, I mean, I think we have the men and women to deal with the election element. We have the boots on the ground. We have the boots on the ground. That's what the government was doing when they came in power. You understand what I mean? They were recruiting at a massive level. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man. Remember, I stated earlier that when the government came in power, they moved the JDF from 4,000 to over 8,000 right now. And they moved the JCF from 6,500 to 14,000 something right now. So they have the boots on the ground. They have the people. You understand what I mean? So the Jamaican people have nothing to fear when it comes on to election. They don't have nothing to share. They have to fear. You understand what I mean? They don't have anything to fear. Let the PMP talk about it's war and they need power at all cost, and you know they're not afraid of no boy, no girl, nowhere, and you know who behind them, and you know make them do what they want to do. The Jamaican people are not fools. We think we have enough, man. We think we have enough. You understand what I mean? Make them do and say all they want to say. This government have things under control. And we can guarantee you that the PMP cannot come out and incite any violence in the society. None. Because the Jamaican people are not of old. You understand what I mean? The Jamaican people is not of old. We have some wise people today. Wise, intelligent, and smart. Jamaican people now kill off each other over stupidness, especially for my golden. Who are going on a political war with nobody from our golden? Me not think no risers so stupid. Me not think no risers so stupid. They go going on a political fight with nobody from our golden. You understand what I mean? They not do it, man. Them not do it. Most of the time you hear them on social media get heated and something. Enough of them are golden. Enough of them are golden. Enough of them are golden. They just attack out of passion because they love them party. When you hear a PMP attack, I'm a matter of fact, not a PMP, but when you hear risers attack, you understand what I mean? You're all for the marky British. But when you hear PMP attack, you talk passionately, they talk about them party. You understand what I mean? Not the leader. Because they know that the leader is a total failure. We're ready long time to grill. Ready. Element me ready like a Freddy. Because we know that it's a third term for the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace. Third term. You see them bus system here will come in place. The PMP know, you know, that the Jamaican people are going to vote for it, you know. Because I don't know the Jamaican people are called on government for policies like these. In the past, you used to hear people say they not go vote because they don't see what government to do. You understand what I mean? Them think they have type take time cut out under this government. Because the Jamaican people are see what the government to do. They see where the taxpayer money are buy. You understand what I mean? So them they think they get cut out. Them think they are get cut out. People them are see where their money are go, man. The people them are happy. Happy as a lamb. When they see the school bus are come off of the wharf. Mighty God. Let me tell you, you know who enjoy the school bus them? These kids them are Portland. Because remember, Portland first they implemented it. Portland first they implemented. And Mary Vaz and Darrell Vaz constituency. And then they start spread it over all across Jamaica. All across Jamaica. This thing going to make the PMP lose big. They should have never go there. They should have never go there. but because they believe that they can do and say anything, and Jamaica is PMP country. Because the PMP still have that in their top skull. They still have it. Ask the PMP. Ask the PMP if Jamaica belongs to them. They're going to tell you yes. But we, the well thinkers, you understand what I mean? Know that the politics is changed long time ago. Politics in Jamaica changed, left the PMP criminal organization a long time ago. You understand what I mean? And people are voting our performance and not loyalty. Performance. Why you think the Jamaica Labour Party MPs working so hard? Eh? Because the Jamaican people are voting for performance and not loyalty. You understand what I mean? Performance, them say. I want to adjust something to you know. I want to adjust something to. I want to adjust something to. You understand what I mean? I want to adjust something. I heard Michael Phillips on a political platform. Come I scroll through X and me see the propaganda machinery for the PMP. The Gleaner post up Michael Phillips. And Michael Phillips have criticized Northeast Manchester MP, Mr. Ardishaw. I come talk about no water. Ardishaw run that constituency for much year and then they have no water. Liar damn tell. Lie you what tell. You know, let me tell you something, Michael Phillips. Let me tell you something. You see Northwest Manchester? The PMP have that constituency for over 45 years. And let me tell you something, Michael Phillips. Not even a pipe. Not even a pipe lay down there in Northwest Manchester. You hear me I tell you? The community center, BOS. BOS. Take over the whole community center. The football field is a disgrace. The community center is a disgrace. The road is a disgrace, Michael Phillips. Look at the local town of my gully. Eh? And you want to go into another man constituency and I criticize them? You Michael Phillips? You want to go to another man constituency and criticize them like you are doing nothing. Eh? Like you are doing nothing. Let me tell you something, Michael Phillips. Me know say the people of Northwest Manchester are going to vote you out with your 1CXC. And you are the only member of parliament, you know, Michael Phillips. In a parliament without education. Are you alone? You don't have nothing but 1CXC. So how will not fight down Dennis Chong? Say Dennis Chong cannot lead the FID because he's not qualified. But yet still they have you, Michael Phillips, who graduate Monroe College with only 1CXC. Are you in our parliament sit down and create laws for us? Eh? The same way how you treat your constituency down there in Northwest Manchester. You understand what I mean? Same like how you treat yourself. And the same way you treat the constituency. Eh? The same way you treat your constituency, man, Gully. Michael Phillips. No improvement. No improvement. You know, see, to improve yourself, to further your education. Eh? You know, see that. But you destroy. You try to destroy the constituency of Northwest Manchester. You have to go. You have to go. Me not ask Christ if you have to go. You have to go. May I tell you, Michael Phillips. Damian Young is a man with a vision for the constituency. The things that Damian Young is doing, Michael Phillips, I shouldn't him do it. You is the one who have the resources and getting the money from the government to develop your constituency and the people within your constituency that vote for you to represent them. You understand what I mean? You now represent them. You now represent them. You understand what I mean? And Damian Young have to be out there seeking scholarship for the kids. You understand what I mean? Train our young people. The man train over 2,000 people right now. And find job for them. Something that you should be doing. But you don't believe in education. You don't believe in education. Because from the time you have one CXC, you can't tell me say you couldn't go a evening class, go further up your further your education and get degree and diploma and something like the rest of them in a parliament there. And you're the only one in there with CXC. I'm going to tell all of the Jamaican people them, no matter how much CXC you have, even if you don't have none, you can become a member of parliament. Because if Michael Phillips become a member of parliament with one CXC, anyone on can become a member of parliament. Long as you can read and write. Long as you can read and write, you can become any member of parliament. If Michael Phillips become member of parliament, anyone on can become member of parliament. Anyone on can become a member of parliament. But me know say Damian Young down there work. I have confidence in the people of Northwest Manchester. You understand what I mean? I have confidence. In Central Manchester, I have confidence. In Northeast Manchester, I have confidence. And in South Manchester, I have confidence that clean sweep for the JLP in this general election. Yeah, man, may I tell you, Jamaica Labour Party going to take it home. Take it home, baby. You understand what I mean? The PMP cannot manage what's going to come. You understand what I mean? They can't manage. You know? They can't manage. You know what will come? PMP, you don't know what will come. Eh? I call it the Andrew effect. I call it the Andrew effect. You understand what I mean? When the Andrew effect start to sweep across Jamaica, none of them can manage. None of them can manage it. You may tell Peter Bunting. You may tell him Margolin. Even your seat Margolin. Me don't know why the people them still a vote for you. Me don't know why the people them still a vote for you. They must stop the die-hearted. They must stop the die-hearted. Right? And vote for development. Because me don't know if me can vote for a man where me live in a constituencies and me live in a project and then all house a tumble down. Sorry. All house a tumble down. Eh? Me couldn't manage that. Me couldn't manage that. Me I tell you the God truth. Me don't know some people do it. Me don't know some people do it. And some of them elder I see, some of them elder who it all to their kids and their grandkids. Yeah, man. Because when the time comes to make decision on our kids and our grandkids' behalf, we use die-hearted. You understand? Die-hearted and make our decision and think about ourselves only. Yeah? Ourselves only. Some people when me say a grown and about the PMP are some elderly from Michael Manley days who love the PMP. You understand what I mean? So they don't vote for a dog if they say no dog. But the young people, they might question everything. The young people, let me tell you something. Nobody ramp with them are young people here. Nobody ramp with them are young people here. And nobody come to them but you're die-hearted. If you're not work, if you're not spending taxpayer money good, you're in a problem. You understand what I mean? And the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wones have been doing it and have been working on behalf of the Jamaican people. The man a work, man. Trust me. The man a work, man. third term Omar, third term loading man, under the leadership of the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Let me tell you something, man. Some initiative that this man have put in place to help out the poor people of this country. Man, the man need a third term. The man need a third term. Some infrastructure that is um 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 looking about. You understand what I mean? In the country. Yeah? Road infrastructure. This month the government supposed to build and break ground for one of the tallest building in the Caribbean. Going to build at Montego Bay. Eh? Let me tell you something, man. This a government that need a third term. This a government that need a third term. I tell you the God truth. Because if this government can able to accomplish so much in just a short place of time. And remember, the government have COVID-19 that stopped them for 2 years. So we can take off 2 years after the 9 years. 7 years the government get. You understand what I mean? To do what they really want to do. And indeed, they make a very impressive, you understand what I mean? Impression on all of us Jamaicans. May I tell you, Angelique, all of the right key them, man, as a prime minister and a government. The right key them they lick at all times, man. May I tell you? You understand what I mean? Man, let me tell you something. Me hear Mayor Motley say they're going to take away so much things from the summit that keep in Jamaica and bring it back to his country, Bahamas or Barbados, right? To implement it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, people. What Andrew have done, nobody else could have done it. What Andrew have done, nobody else could do it. Yeah, tell you the truth. Because me never know, say, in a Jamaica, government can give back money to people. Me never know that. If you ask me, if you did ask me in 10 years back, would I tell you said that would never happen in a Jamaica. The government give back to the citizen. Would I tell you said that would never happen. You understand what I mean? Would have never happened. But guess what? Andrew Michael Holness have proved us wrong. The most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, right? Prove us wrong. Yeah, man, prove us wrong. Every day, the man prove it wrong. Man, prove the doubters and the haters wrong over and over again. You understand what I mean? When they say Andrew can't do it, Andrew does create wave all across Jamaica. Even the same social housing program that the Prime Minister have created to help out the poor people of this country. Me and Mayor Motley say she's going to take it up and she's going to go back to her country and she's going to implement it there. You understand what I mean? The same crime plan strategy that this government have implemented to drive down our murder. You understand what I mean? Big up Michelle from Toronto, Canada. You understand what I mean? Mayor Motley said he's going to bring the same crime plan that the government have to Barbados to implement it. Many other Caribbean countries come to the summit and they take back so much things to their country. You understand what I mean? To implement. Jamaica is leading the Caribbean again. Jamaica is leading the region again. And it's because of the leadership, skill, and good management of the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Oh, bobsleigh team. Yeah. Guys, may I tell you, you must be proud of our government and be proud of the Prime Minister. Believe you me, everybody talk about Jamaica. You know? Everybody talk about Jamaica. Everybody is talking about Jamaica and the progress Jamaica have made over the past 10 years. Only person can't see the growth and see the country developing is Mark Golding and the PMP criminal organization supporters. Only them can see it. Anywhere the IMF go, the IMF use Jamaica. The Jamaica not come out of IMF mouth. Guys, please remember to subscribe if you're new to the YouTube channel. Turn on the notification. Turn on that bell. Like and share, guys. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yeah? Boy, Jamaica one of the best places on earth. Best place on earth. May I tell you. Believe you me. And we must make sure. You understand what I mean? Make sure that on election day, we come out in our thousands, hundreds of thousands, and choose Jamaica. Choose the Jamaica Labour Party, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Believe you me, man. Andrew make me proud as a young man. May I tell you, proud as a young man. I mean, always I say, no, on the program, me always I say, you see, our young people, especially our young men, we need to take a page out of the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness book. You understand what I mean? And I also want to call on the Prime Minister of Jamaica. You understand what I mean? We are waiting on a book. Because you have all the stories to tell, Mr. Prime Minister. You need to tell us how you do it. How you come through. You understand what I mean? You've been through it all. And you continue to come out victorious. We need a book. You need to tell us your experience going through. You understand what I mean? These tough times. And you come out every time victorious. They can't stop you. They cannot stop you, Mr. Prime Minister. They cannot stop you. I know look a bit that try them try. I know look a bit that try them try. They go to the extra mile. Extra mile. And they still couldn't stop you. They cannot stop purpose. They cannot stop purpose, you know. You understand what I mean? They cannot stop purpose. You understand what I mean? And you are here for a purpose. And your purpose must be fulfilled. You understand what I mean? Your purpose must be fulfilled. I hear some comrades said, Mr. Prime Minister, that you're going to be in power for a long, long, long time because Mark Golding now cut it. Mark Golding now trim it. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man. Boy, big up yourself, Andrew. Big up yourself 100%, Mr. Holness. Big up yourself, man. Continue to work on behalf of the Jamaican people. Continue to love the people. Continue to cherish the people. You understand what I mean? Continue. You understand what I mean? Hello, let me tell you something. Me do this thing, you see? And me do this thing because of the love of my country. Nobody know how to pay me. Me do this thing and me do it for the love of my country. Because me a youth. And me know say me youth, them are going to have other youth. You understand what I mean? And the decision that we made today will affect my youth and my grandkids them. You understand what I mean? So we have to do the right thing. We have to do the right thing. You understand what I mean? And the right thing is to vote for the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. You understand what I mean? The right thing is to vote for the man because the man I make Jamaica a better place for me and for you. So nobody now have to pay me For me come on social media and talk about our country and the development of our country and who is bringing prosperity and peace to our nation. Something where we have to right in front of our very eyes. The biggest thing, the man that bring down murder, 44%. And all the opposition can do is criticize. Yes, he has criticized. But what you going to contribute if you become the leader tomorrow morning? What your contribution to bring down the crime and violence more that we can have a better Jamaica? That's the problem with the PMP. It's all about money for UNO. It's all about money for UNO. And that is the reason why this madman Mark Golding going to come with in a budget presentation and everything that he come with, I give him. You understand what I mean? Because PMP believe in handout, and that's why the country never developed over the years. Because every money that we should use to develop the country, the PMP them are give to their segregates and their supporters. When me the Jamaica Labour Party cannot pay me, neither the PMP cannot pay me to come and vlog for them and talk about my country. They can't pay me. They cannot pay me. So no matter come with a rubbish about if them pay me. No matter come with it. You understand what I mean? No matter come with it. A country over everything, me say. Country over everything. Jamaica come from. You think I saw Jamaica come from? You think I saw Jamaica come from? You think I look a bit PMP do to this country? Eh? You think I look a bit PMP do to this country? And this government are come and set it straight. Today we talk about the JPS and the PJ Patterson and Philip Palwell. They sold JPS and they give us, we the people, one of the worst deal ever in the history. And when they feel say when them sell JPS, them farmer contract and put a monopoly on JPS that no other power company can come to Jamaica and compete against them. Also the PMP wicked and corrupt regime. Also the PMP wicked and corrupt. Me see this Prime Minister under the PMP. When PMP has sell Jamaica assets, they no business nothing about nobody whatsoever Jamaica. They no business. Them just sell everything. But under this government, look how this government do business. Under this government, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace, you see any of the government assets they want to divest, right? You know what they do? They set aside a portion for the middle class to invest in. And they set aside a portion for the poorer class of people in this country can invest in and own a part of Jamaica. You understand what I mean? You see, Andrew, no weapon that form against him and shall prosper. I tell you that. It no matter when I try with the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Nunes. You don't know this. It not going to work. And it's already shown that is not working. It's not working. You understand what I mean? It's not working. Nothing that the PMP do. You understand what I mean? I work. Nothing that they do. I work. Everything that they try with the Prime Minister backfire at them. I mean, don't know if they can see that. Me don't know if they can see that. see everything we want to do. Everything we want to do. In our help, you know. We don't talk lie. We don't spread rumors, misinformation. You understand what I mean? And the same thing come round. The same thing come round and happen to no leader. Same thing come round. You understand what I mean? And happen to no leader. Mark Golding, the British citizen, save master. But we choose Jamaica. Let us choose Jamaica and choose the Jamaica Labour Party led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. When the election called, let us go to the poll and let us choose Jamaica. Let us come out and go early. And if you're in the diaspora and you have any influence over anybody in Jamaica, please reach out to them and tell them to go and vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. It was under this government, you know. You understand? Where we get the most opportunity, especially as young people. The government appear we to learn a skill and to further our education. Because it's not like Jamaica. It's getting worse. Jamaica is getting better and better and better every God-sent day. And when these big companies, high-tech companies, come to Jamaica to invest, we want to have the skills in this country to take up these job offers. You understand what I mean? So when we get behind the government, you understand what I mean? Let us work with the government and let us vote for the Jamaica Labour Party led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Guys, me I figure now, you know. Was nice seeing you guys here, you know. Thank you for the comments, the like, the share. Thank you for listening. Remember to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Blessings, guys. Third term loading. Show a labor right. Big up on yourself, guys. Have a great night, okay?